Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I'm Balsa Williams, and with me is Saira Mujtaba with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches several developmental projects worth over 3,400 crore rupees in Surat. Says the Dream City project will make the city one of the safest and most convenient diamond trading hubs in the world. 36th National Games to be inaugurated by Prime Minister in Ahmedabad this evening. Mr. Modi to flag off upgraded version of Gandhinagar-Mumbai Vande Bharat Express tomorrow. All women, married or unmarried, entitled to safe and legal abortion till 24 weeks of pregnancy, rules the Supreme Court. COVID vaccine Amrit Mahotsav campaign to conclude tomorrow. Government appeals to all eligible beneficiaries to take free precaution dose. CBI launches Operation Garuda to dismantle drug networks with international linkages. India strives to have a relationship with China that is built on mutual sensitivity, respect and interest, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Today is World Heart Day. Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia appeals to people to adopt a healthy lifestyle. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that after the completion of the ambitious Dream City project, Surat City will emerge as one of the safest and most convenient diamond trading hubs in the world. The PM was addressing a gathering after inaugurating and laying the foundation stone for multiple developmental works worth more than 3,400 crore rupees in Surat, Gujarat today.
सूरत के कपड़ा और हीरा कारोबार से देश भर के अनेक परिवारों का जीवन चलता है। ड्रीम सिटी प्रोजेक्ट जब पूरा हो जाएगा तो सूरत विश्व के सबसे सुरक्षित और सुविधाजनक डायमंड ट्रेडिंग हब के रूप में विकसित होने वाला है। वो दिन दूर नहीं जब सूरत दुनिया भर के डायमंड कारोबारियों, कंपनियों के लिए एक आधुनिक ऑफिस स्पेस के रूप में पहचाना जाएगा।
The Prime Minister said to benefit the textile merchants and traders of Surat, the government is planning to start a new train between Surat and Kashi. Calling Surat one of the fastest growing cities of the world, Mr. Modi said it will grow at a fast pace in the coming days thanks to the double-engine government. He added that the government has built around 80,000 homes for the poor in the city, uplifting their standard of living. The Prime Minister said under the Ayushman Bharat scheme, about 4 crore poor patients got free medical treatment in the country.
डबल इंजन की सरकार बनने के बाद और घर बनाने में भी तेजी आई है और सूरत के गरीबों, मिडिल क्लास को दूसरी अनेक सुविधाएं भी मिलने लगी है। आयुष्मान भारत योजना के तहत देश में अभी तक लगभग 4 करोड़ गरीब मरीजों को मुफ्त इलाज मिल चुका है। इसमें 32 लाख से अधिक मरीज गुजरात के और लगभग 1.25 लाख मरीज ये मेरे सूरत के हैं।
The Prime Minister is on a 2-day visit to his home state, Gujarat. He received a grand welcome from the people of the Diamond City on his arrival in the city. A large number of people gathered to witness the PM's roadshow at Limbayat in Surat. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, Minister of State for Railways and Textiles, Darshana Jardosh and BJP State President C.R. Patil were present on the occasion. Later in the day, the Prime Minister will travel to Bhavnagar to launch multiple developmental initiatives worth over 5,200 crore rupees, which include the foundation stone laying of the world's first CNG terminal at Bhavnagar. The PM will also hold a roadshow in Bhavnagar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the 36th National Games at a grand opening ceremony to be held up in Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad this evening. The Prime Minister will also address athletes from across the country taking part in the National Games. The Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports, Anurag Singh Thakur, and other dignitaries will also attend the opening ceremony. The National Games are being held in the state of Gujarat for the very first time. It will be organized from the 29th of September to the 12th of October 2022. Nearly 15,000 sportspersons, coaches and officials from across the country will be participating in 36 sports disciplines, making it the biggest National Games ever. The sporting events will be organized in 6 cities of Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot and Bhavnagar.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will flag off a new and upgraded version of Vande Bharat Express tomorrow. This new Vande Bharat will operate between Gandhinagar and Mumbai Central. The Vande Bharat Express can attain a maximum speed of 160 km per hour. It aims to provide a new travel experience to passengers. As an excellent example of the Make in India success story, the Indian Railways launched the country's first indigenous semi-high-speed train, Vande Bharat Express, on the 15th of February in 2019. The first Vande Bharat Express train was operated on the New Delhi, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi route. 400 new generation Vande Bharat trains with better energy efficiency and passenger riding experience will be developed and manufactured during the next 3 years. The Supreme Court today ruled that all women are entitled to safe and legal abortion and that the distinction between married and unmarried women in this matter is unconstitutional. The apex court said unmarried women are also entitled to seek abortion of pregnancy in the term of 20 to 24 weeks arising out of a consensual relationship. A 3-judge bench headed by Justice D.Y. Chandrachud also ruled that under the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, the definition of rape must include marital rape. The apex court ruled that a woman's marital status cannot be used to deny her the right to abortion, while also ruling that unmarried women have the right to terminate an unwanted pregnancy within 24 weeks. The court said depriving single or unmarried women of the right to abort an unwanted pregnancy is a violation of fundamental rights. The bench had reserved the judgment in the case on the 23rd of August. The case arose when a 25-year-old unmarried woman approached the Delhi High Court seeking termination of her pregnancy at 23 weeks and 5 days, stating that her pregnancy arose out of a consensual relationship. However, she could not give birth to the child as she was an unmarried woman and her partner had refused to marry her. However, a division bench of Delhi High Court refused interim relief to her.
The Ministry of Health has appealed to eligible beneficiaries to visit the nearest government vaccination centres to receive free precaution dose, as tomorrow is the last day of COVID vaccine Amrit Mahotsav campaign. The 75-day campaign was launched on the 15th of July this year to give an impetus to precaution dose as part of the national COVID vaccination drive. Under the campaign, free precaution doses at all government COVID vaccination centres for persons aged 18 years and above are being provided. So far, 20 crore 88 lakh precaution doses have been administered to the beneficiaries. Over 218 crore vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The Union Health Ministry said more than 21,63,000 vaccine doses were administered in the last 24 hours. During the same period, over 4,000 new COVID cases were reported in the country. The ministry said India's active caseload currently stands at 40,750. Over 4,400 patients have recovered in the last 24 hours. So far, over 4 crore 40 lakh patients have recovered from the disease.
The Central Bureau of Investigation, or CBI, has launched a multi-phase Operation Garud to dismantle drug networks with international linkages. The CBI is doing this in close coordination with enforcement actions across international jurisdiction through Interpol and Narcotics Control Bureau, with special focus on the Indian Ocean region. Operation Garud seeks to target drug networks with international footprints for action against handlers, operatives, production zones and support elements. During the operation, searches, seizures and arrests were carried out across multiple states and UTs in the country. Apart from the CBI and NCB, 8 states and UT police, including Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Delhi and Manipur, have also participated in this operation. Our correspondent reports, during this special operation, around 6,600 persons were checked and 127 new cases were registered. Around 175 persons, including 6 absconders and proclaimed offenders, were arrested. illicit drugs and psychotropic substances, including approximately 5 kilograms of heroin, 33 kilograms of ganja, over 3 kilograms of charas, methadone, smack, alprazolam and tramadol tablets, injections, syringes of buprenorphine and 30 kilograms of poppy husk were recovered. Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur will launch Clean India 2.0 program on the 1st of next month. This month-long nationwide program will be launched to collect waste material, mainly single-use plastic, and create awareness among the people. Briefing media in New Delhi yesterday, Secretary of Youth Affairs and Sports Ministry Sanjay Kumar said 1 crore kilogram waste material, including plastic and e-waste, will be collected and disposed of with the support and voluntary participation of citizens. He said the program is being organized in all the villages across the country through the network of Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan, affiliated youth clubs and National Service Scheme affiliated institutions.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has said India strives to have a relationship with China that is built on mutual sensitivity, respect and interest. He also asserted that the improvement and strengthening of the Indo-Pacific is a shared goal of New Delhi and Washington. Briefing media in the United States after concluding his 11-day visit, Dr. Jaishankar said India and the United States have a shared objective for the betterment and strengthening of the Indo-Pacific. Tamil Nadu has banned Popular Front of India and related organizations in the state. The state government has issued an order today in this regard. This comes as a follow-up of Union Home Ministry's order banning the PFI for the period of 5 years. In Assam, police has sealed 3 offices of the Popular Front of India, PFI, in the state. Senior police officials said the sealed offices were located at Guwahati, Karimganj and Buxa. In Kerala, the High Court today ordered the banned Popular Front of India and its State General Secretary Abdul Sattar to deposit 5.2 crore rupees within 2 weeks for the destruction caused to public and private property during the flash hartal in the state last Friday.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will visit Forward Post in Arunachal Pradesh today to make an on-ground assessment of the operational preparedness and interact with troops. The Defence Minister is on a 3-day visit to Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, during which he is scheduled to visit the frontline locations. He will also review infrastructure projects of the Border Roads Organisation. Mr. Singh is accompanied by Army Chief General Manoj Pandey along with other senior officers.
The government has approved the issuance of 22nd tranche of electoral bonds that will open for sale from the 1st of next month. State Bank of India has been authorized to issue an in-cash electoral bonds through its 29 authorized branches. The Ministry of Finance said the electoral bonds shall be valid for 15 calendar days from the date of issue. The authorized SBI branches include Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal. Electoral bonds can be purchased by Indian citizens. Only the political parties which secured not less than 1% of the votes polled in the last general election or the Legislative Assembly of the state shall be eligible to receive the electoral bonds.
You're listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches several developmental projects worth over 3,400 crore rupees in Surat. Says the Dream City project will make the city one of the safest and most convenient diamond trading hubs in the world. 36th National Games to be inaugurated by Prime Minister in Ahmedabad this evening. Mr. Modi to flag off upgraded version of Gandhinagar Mumbai Vande Bharat Express tomorrow. All women, married or unmarried, entitled to safe and legal abortion till 24 weeks of pregnancy, rules the Supreme Court. COVID vaccine Amrit Mahotsav campaign to conclude tomorrow. Government appeals to all eligible beneficiaries to take free precaution dose. CBI launches Operation Garund to dismantle drug networks with international linkages. India strives to have a relationship with China that is built on mutual sensitivity, respect and interest, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. And today is World Heart Day. Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia appeals to people to adopt a healthy lifestyle. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
Northeast Diary program, broadcast every Thursday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m. brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. Northeast Diary program this week, the 29th of September 2022, brings an exclusive interview with Kailash Karthik N., Mission Director of Jal Jeevan Mission in Assam. Looking forward to seeing you there.
आकाशवाणी आपके लिए लेकर आया है कार्यक्रम एक कदम और बुजुर्गों के लिए हर रविवार रात 9:30 बजे FM गोल्ड पर। रविवार 2 अक्टूबर को प्रसारित होने वाले कार्यक्रम का विषय है पर्यावरण संरक्षण में बुजुर्गों का योगदान। आप अपने सवाल हमें इस नंबर पर भेज सकते हैं 9289094044। आप इस पते पर हमें ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं एक कदम और airnews@gmail.com।
Welcome back to the Midday News. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao has announced 30% profit of the state-owned Singareni Collieries Company Limited (SCCL) as bonus to the company's employees and workers. About 44,000 employees and workers under the National Coal Wage Agreement of SCCL are expected to receive a bonus of about 80,000 rupees each. The bonus will be paid on the 1st of next month. The profit-sharing bonus announced this year was 1% higher than last year. SCCL Chairman and Managing Director N. Sridhar said in a statement that the company had paid over 3,500 crore rupees in taxes to the central government and the state government in 2021-22. In Telangana, health authorities have carried out inspections in 80 hospitals and issued notices to over 400 hospitals across the state to ensure quality healthcare services. The Health Department carried out inspections at over 1,500 private hospitals, laboratories, consultation rooms, small clinics, Ayush hospitals and quacks who provided allopathy services despite not having qualification. During the inspections, the Health Department issued notices to 416 hospitals, clinics and diagnostic centres, and a total of 64 private health facilities were levied penalty for various discrepancies detected under the Clinical Establishments Act.
Jayanti Patnaik, the first chairperson of the National Women Commission, former MP and wife of late Orissa Chief Minister Janaki Vallabh Patnaik, passed away in Orissa capital Bhubaneswar last night. Her last rites will be performed today. Many dignitaries, including the President of India, have condoled her demise, describing her as an eminent social worker who endeared herself to the people of the state through her service and dedication. President Draupadi Murmu expressed her condolences to her family, friends and well-wishers. Expressing grief, Union Minister Pradhan has said, besides politics and social service, late Jayanti Patnaik was also a writer. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has said that she will be remembered for her contribution in the field of Odia literature and women empowerment. Indian Navy Chief Admiral R. Hari Kumar and Chief of Australian Navy Vice Admiral Mark Hammond reviewed the progress of ongoing maritime engagements between the two countries. Both the admirals discussed ways to strengthen Indian Navy-Australian Navy partnership in the Indo-Pacific. The Chief of Naval Staff held a meeting with Vice Admiral Hammond during his 2-day visit to Australia. During the meetings, the leaders expressed their commitment to pursue collaborative activities in several areas of bilateral convergence. Admiral Hari Kumar also interacted with prominent members of Australian think tank to understand and develop new maritime cooperation opportunities. Our correspondent reports the discussions highlighted the need for raising the level of synergy and focused efforts for overcoming the challenges of the maritime environment. India and Australia share commonality of perspectives on several contemporary maritime security issues in the Indo-Pacific and have been working together closely in several bilateral and multilateral fora, including the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, Indian Ocean Rim Association, and Western Pacific Naval Symposium.
Over the past 75 years since independence, India's largest public service broadcaster, All India Radio, has been the proverbial storyteller for crores of people across the country. All India Radio is celebrating 75 years of freedom with the series Azad Bharat Ki Baat, Akashwani Ke Saath. It showcases the journey of India since independence in various walks of life through the storytelling of All India Radio In today's episode, we bring you the story of Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana.
Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana is a government flagship scheme which aims to achieve the vision of universal health coverage. Launching this scheme from Jharkhand on 23rd of September 2018, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said it is the world's largest scheme fully financed by the government that aims at providing health assurance of up to 5 lakh rupees to more than 50 crore people of the country.
आयुष्मान भारत के संकल्प के साथ प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना पीएम जय आज से लागू हो रही है। देश के 50 करोड़ से ज्यादा भाई बहनों को 5 लाख रुपए तक का हेल्थ एश्योरेंस देने वाली ये दुनिया की अपनी तरह की सबसे बड़ी योजना है। पूरी दुनिया में सरकारी पैसे से इतनी बड़ी योजना किसी भी देश में दुनिया में नहीं चल रही।
This scheme provides a cover of 5 lakh rupees per family per year for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization across public and private empaneled hospitals in India. It is a completely cashless and paperless scheme and its benefits are portable across the country. So far, over 23,000 hospitals have been empaneled under it. Union Health Minister Dr. Mandviya said that over 1.2 lakh Ayushman Bharat health and wellness centers across the country are providing screening for various diseases, including non-communicable diseases. It is greatly helping in early diagnosis and generating more awareness on the risk factors of non-communicable diseases.
आयुष्मान भारत हेल्थ वेलनेस सेंटर हर 4-5 गांव के बीच में देश के नागरिक को ट्रीटमेंट मिले, तो प्राइमरी हेल्थ चेकअप हो जाए। ऐसे 12 प्रकार के हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर पर योगा की भी व्यवस्था है। उससे आगे डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मजबूत हो, नेशनल हेल्थ मिशन के तहत उसको सपोर्ट किया गया।
Over 19 crore Ayushman cards have been made in the country, spanning its coverage in 33 states and UTs, and more than 24 crore Ayushman Bharat health account Aadhaar numbers have also been generated so far. This reflects an important milestone in the digitization of health records in the country. Ayushman Bharat digital mission will improve equitable access to quality healthcare by encouraging use of technologies such as telemedicine and enabling national portability of health services. PMJ, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, has been successful in bridging the gap between rich and poor in terms of accessibility of healthcare services in the country.
Ayushman Bharat ho, Bharat Ayushman ho, Ayushman ho.
मेरा पूरा नाम दिगमलाल बीनेराम चिकलुंडे, उम्र 68 साल की है, मुक्काम है साइटोला पोस्ट रत्नारा, तालुका जिला गोंदिया। मैं गोंदिया जा रहा था, रास्ते में एक भैंस आ रही थी दोनों बाजू से, और भैंस का कैसा क्या हुआ मेरे आंख पे आई तो साइकिल भी गिरी और साइकिल में मेरा भैंस का पैर यहाँ मंडाया। तो मेरे को मालूम नहीं कि यहाँ मैं कहाँ गिरा क्या नहीं। फिर फोन लगाया लड़के को, तो लड़के ने गोंदिया ले गया केटीएस में, फिर वहाँ मेरा ऑपरेशन हुआ। अगर ये कार्ड नहीं रहता तो पैसे के लिए बहुत परेशानी होती, पर कार्ड रहने से बहुत लाभ हुआ। ये जो आयुष्मान योजना आई है, इसमें प्रधानमंत्री को बार बार धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। हम गरीबों को बहुत सहायता मिलती है और मैं उनके आभारी हूँ।
Moving on, in Assam, several passengers, including a circle officer, are missing following a boat capsize at Dhubri district. Some of the passengers swam to safety. Official sources said an operation is on to rescue missing persons. The exact number of passengers is yet to be ascertained. The incident occurred when the circle officers, along with other persons, were returning from inspecting erosion-affected areas caused by the Brahmaputra. It is suspected that the boatman unknowingly hit a pillar of the under-construction bridge over the Brahmaputra.
2 bomb blasts within a span of 8 hours created panic in Udhampur district of Jammu division in Jammu and Kashmir. Police has not ruled out the possibility of use of sticky bomb. AIR Jammu correspondent reports that the first blast took place at 10:30 p.m. yesterday in a bus parked near a petrol pump in the Mel area of Udhampur town. The second blast occurred in another bus parked at the general bus stand, Udhampur, at 6 this morning. Police said 2 persons have received minor injuries and are stable. Additional DGP Jammu, Mukesh Singh, told reporters that preliminary investigation suggests that these were IED blasts. The additional DGP said the use of sticky bombs in the twin explosions can't be ruled out. Army teams, bomb disposal squad and teams from other agencies have reached the sites of explosions. The NIA experts have also reached on the spot of the explosion. Samples have been collected for investigations and it is likely that the NIA may take over the probe. Myanmar's deposed state councillor Aung San Suu Kyi and her former economic advisor Australian Sean Turnell have been sentenced to 3 years jail term by a court. News agency Reuters said this today, quoting a source. Both have been charged with violation of the Official Secrets Act, which carries a maximum jail sentence of 14 years. The 77-year-old Nobel Peace Prize winner Aung San Suu Kyi is facing at least 18 cases under the military government of Myanmar, which took power in February last year, immediately after her party, National League for Democracy, swept the national elections in the country. Suu Kyi faces charges from graft to fraud and violation of electoral rules to illegal import of communication equipment, among others.
Hurricane Ian moved across the Florida state of USA toward the Atlantic seaboard today after thrashing the state's Gulf Coast with fierce winds, torrential downpours and raging surf that flooded oceanside communities. The National Hurricane Center has downgraded Ian to a Category 1 storm as it moves inland. Ian brought high winds, heavy rains, storm surges and intense flooding to Florida yesterday after making the landfall in the afternoon and moving inland through the evening. Local media reported that around 1.8 million homes were without power in Florida last evening. According to media reports, Fort Myers and nearby Naples showed major flooding. Floodwater surged into homes and swept away vehicles. Dozens of shelters have been set up as authorities had issued mandatory evacuation orders for over 2 million people across the state of Florida. Today is World Heart Day. The day is observed every year on the 29th of September to raise public awareness about cardiovascular diseases, their prevention and their global impact. World Heart Day was launched by the World Heart Federation, WHF, a non-governmental organization established in 1972 in Geneva in Switzerland. This year the theme is Use Heart for Every Heart. The theme highlights the goal to bring together people from across the globe to fight against cardiovascular diseases. On the occasion of World Heart Day, Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia appealed to the people to take pledge to adopt healthy lifestyles to live a heart-healthy life. He called upon people to make right decisions, act with courage and help others in learning to manage cardiovascular diseases. Cardiovascular and cardiothoracic surgeon Dr. Naresh Trehan spoke to AIR News on the occasion.
Today is World Heart Day, so I want to give the message to our citizens that it's very important because heart disease is on the rise in India and many young people have lost their lives, especially with the infection of COVID. Heart disease has become even more prevalent. So for general heart health, one should exercise at least 30 to 40 minutes a day, and it could be a brisk walk or a run or a treadmill for at least 3-4 times a week. The other is that you have to watch your diet, that we do not eat fried food in excess in our diet, so keep it very minimum so that the fat content of your body does not increase. The third is stress, which is prevalent today everywhere, and to cope with stress or to reduce stress or to eliminate stress, yoga has been the best exercise one can do, especially the pranayama. Pranayama actually calms down your whole nervous system, your hormonal system and your digestive system.
And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches several developmental projects worth over 3,400 crore rupees in Surat. Says the Dream City project will make the city one of the safest and most convenient diamond trading hubs in the world. 36th National Games to be inaugurated by Prime Minister in Ahmedabad this evening. Mr. Modi to flag off upgraded version of Gandhinagar-Mumbai Vande Bharat Express tomorrow. All women, married or unmarried, entitled to safe and legal abortion till 24 weeks of pregnancy, rules the Supreme Court. COVID vaccine Amrit Mahotsav campaign to conclude tomorrow. Government appeals to all eligible beneficiaries to take free precaution dose. CBI launches Operation Garud to dismantle drug networks with international linkages. India strives to have a relationship with China that is built on mutual sensitivity, respect and interest, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Today is World Heart Day. Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia appeals to people to adopt a healthy lifestyle. And with that, we end the midday news.